Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to give you guys a quick portfolio update as well as a dividend update, just like I always do at the end of every week. And then coming up next week, we'll do a complete monthly recap and share with you everything under the hood of the portfolio. I'll show you the spreadsheet and all that other stuff at the end of the month. But for now, let's just take a look at what's going on in the portfolio right now, how much dividends we received, and what I purchased, because I did buy a few things. And then I'll share with you some of my thoughts and plans right now moving forward for this portfolio. So let me record the screen on my phone here and we'll dive right on in. Bam. Let's open up Charles Schwab. Okay, so here we are. This is my account here. So as I mentioned in my previous video, it was beat up really bad for a couple of days. Yesterday, we had a nice little bounce back. It's not quite to where it was before the big drop, but it's getting close. So, I'm not worried about it. I'm growing this portfolio anyway. It will grow and get bigger in the future. Just a matter of time and patience. But anyway, as you can see right now, our balance is $63,424. And it says cash. I have $988 in cash, and that was a dividend that I just received. So I'll share that stuff with you here in just a second. Let's go have a look at the positions, and I'll show you what's going on here. First of all, I've got Coney, 1,801 shares of Coney, and it is below my cost average. So I can buy some of this and try to average down, and I do want to get more shares of this. As of right now, my current goal for Coney is to get 2,000 shares. So I'm 199 shares away. Okay, the next one we have is Ulti. For Ulti, 2,200 shares. It's also below my cost average, so I don't mind averaging down on this one. And actually, my current goal for Ulti is to get this up to 3,000 shares. So I'll be looking to do that. As long as it's below my cost average, I'm more than happy to buy some more of this. The next one, I have Misty, which I added to and I averaged up. I hated to do it, but I did it anyway. But Misty, right now, I have 450 shares now. So I'm on my way up. 450 shares is not too bad, but it is still above my cost average by quite a bit. I was at a $20 cost average, and now I'm at like $23.99 or something like that. I'll share all this stuff with you later in my spreadsheet. But anyway, it's still below my cost average. So I'm trying to add to this, but I'm trying to not average up too much because I want to keep my cost average at a decent level. I don't want like some $30 or $40 cost average. But we are slowly adding to this to get more money in this. And as far as Misty goes, my current goal is to get this up to about 650 shares for right now. So that's what I'm slowly working on, try to get to 650. Tesla is my next position, 120 shares only. This one is also it's above my cost average. So if I buy this, I will have to average up. But what I'm planning on doing is buying some of this on the X date, which will be next week, I guess. I'm not sure the X date because the X date, well, it should be the day after Christmas maybe. So I'm not sure when their declaration X date is next week because the Christmas schedule, this might be changed. I'll have to go back and double check that and see. But I am looking to buy more Tesla on the dividend X date. I'm looking to add to this, and I'm going to use that $988 cash that I got in the cash below down here. You can see the cash. I'm going to use that money to buy some Tesla on the X date. So I'll probably will have to average up a little bit, but it's okay. The next one, I opened up NVIDIA again. Yeah, I know I sold it before, but before when I sold it, it was coming down and my cost average was like $25 almost, like $24.98 or something. And so I sold it, and I sold it for profit. And then I changed my mind about it, and I decided to go ahead and get back in it. And especially it was at a good price. I think I bought like $21 or something, maybe 22. I can't remember, but it's above my cost average right now. But I went ahead and got back in it. And for this one right now, my current goal in NVIDIA is simple, just get to at least 100 shares. So I'm working on that right now. I'm going to buy this one on the X date too. With the money I received from Tesla, I'm going to take that money and put it into NVIDIA and slowly work my way up on NVIDIA and get more shares of this. Because after looking at all the Group 2 holdings, there's other ones that you get more dividends for the money, but just nothing that I really like or interested in. In terms of week 2, cause like these Yomax funds that I buy, I try to buy ones that I actually believe in the underlying holding of. And for like, I could easily buy like f.i.r.e or Alibaba and get more bang for my buck than I get with NVIDIA. But I don't really like those companies, and I don't really believe in those companies. So I would rather just go ahead and pay a little bit more money and get something that I actually do believe in the future, which would be NVIDIA. But so I decided to just go ahead and go back with NVIDIA and just stick with it and slowly build it out. Not in a rush though. So I did open a new position there, 23 shares. And then, like I said, I got the 988 cash here. Let's go check out the dividends I just received. And let me see what we got going on here. Actually, I'll share all the dividends with you really quick for the month of December so far, but we still have more coming, right? So if we go down here to December the 2nd, we got $146 from Tesla. And then the 13th of December, we got Coney and Alti. So basically almost $2,000 from Coney. We got $1,500 from Alti. And then we got Misty on Friday, 987. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 45, maybe $4,600 or so far in dividends. And we still have another week of dividends. We're going to get more from Tesla, which is probably going to be similar to this 146, something like that, I'm guessing. So, maybe $100. So probably around $4,600 to $4,800 this month, which is slightly less than I got last month. Last month, we know Misty had a huge dividend. Coney had a great dividend last month too. So, those were a little bit less this time, but that's okay. No big deal. As far as the future goes for what I'm looking at doing right now, I'm going to start getting a lot more aggressive in terms of buying. I'm going to just turn up the dial and start buying more and more aggressively, trying to get this portfolio up as much as possible, much faster. But for right now, I will be, when I'm doing the buying, I'm just going to be buying with the dividends that I'm receiving from these stocks. And then I also will probably add some of my own money to the portfolio. Not a lot, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe $1,000 or $2,000 a month is what I'll be putting in the meantime until like a really great buying opportunity comes. So like if I get like a really good opportunity, say to pick up something like Misty for like $20 or something, I might use margin then and buy, a big bulk amount of it. But until then, I would just add a little bit of money of my own and keep reinvesting the dividends to grow this, but aggressively as possible. So even if it means averaging up a little bit, then I will go ahead and do it as long as it's nothing too crazy. Like I'm not going to be buying Misty at like $35 or $40. I'm not going to do that. I mean, I don't mind to buy 1 or 2 here and there, but you're not going to see me buy like 100 shares or something like that if it's way above my cost average. It'll be a little by little. And the ones that are below my cost average, I would just work on building them as big as possible until something else more attractive comes down the pipeline. So that's my plan for right now. And for, like I said, for 2025, I will be buying more aggressively, trying to build this up as much as possible, as fast as possible. Now, when it comes to goal setting, in terms of how I like to set goals and dividends and stuff like that, or any goal, to be honest with you, no matter whether it's, investing related or something else, I try to make smaller goals with a very short timeline to reach to. I don't want to set like a goal for the end of year 2025 and we're just now about to start 2025. I would rather set like a smaller goal for like say the first quarter, right? For example, by April the 1st, I want to have this much money. And then, I'll set another goal and then another one, like step by step, instead of have some great big picture. Just because if the goal is closer, it's easy for me to just hone in, focus on that thing and get it. And so for right now, you just saw we're probably going to have a little bit less than $5,000 this month. So I think a reasonable goal to be looking to hit would probably be I would like to hit $7,000 a month by April. And so in order to do that, like I said, I'll probably be adding some of my own money as well as reinvesting all my dividends. So if I'm getting, say, 4 or 5,000 a month and I'm putting in, 1 or 2,000 a month, then I could be investing anywhere between $5,000 to $7,000 per month to accumulate more shares and try to get this thing up to, $7,000 a month by the end of March. So that's going to be the current goal, looking for $7,000 a month. And then if we reach it beforehand, then that's great. We'll reassess and set some new goals and move forward from there. So that's really all I got for you. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and make a video for the Roth IRA channel too, even though I said I was going to wait till after Christmas. I changed my mind. I'll go ahead and make a quick one, but it won't be a complete overview, so you can check that out if you want. I'll put the links to that on the screen right here, and I'll see you guys on the next video.